What I'm upset about, Ak, is like I was told specific details, right?
Mm-hmm.
This was going to be a red button. It was from someone within that camp.
Really?
So it's no secret at this point that Drake's Iceman 3 stream has fans wanting, or leaves fans wanting. And two of his main fans, Akademiks and What's the Dirt, are on stream together talking about this. And this is just they really scraping, scrambling, scratching, trying to find a reason and what's going on, coming up with some theories, man. It's entertaining to listen to, man. I ain't gonna hold y'all. Let's listen to what these two knuckleheads talking about, because this is just, they just can't admit the truth, or they don't want to admit the truth. Akademiks does. He gets there sometimes, right? But they don't just want to admit, like, bro, this ain't it. Go back, take a break, start over. They kind of saying it here, but we'll see.
On live the whole time. I'm still on stream right now. What was your?
I'm on stream too. This you know.
Yeah. Well, what did you think? You tell me your thoughts first.
Oh, man, I'm waiting for some good music, bro. That's my. Hey, listen, I like the creativity, and I'm not gonna. I know. First of all, I think he's doing something that's kind of interesting, which is he's doing it live. So I see a lot of people who are, even Kai. He's frustrated that he probably sat through an hour and a half. There's a lot of dead moments. It's live, people. Like, he got to go to a different location. There's a lot of things happening. I'm not mad at that. And he's
I ain't buying it. Look, live or not, you can come up with a story in a way that doesn't include all the space. Number one, that's what a storyboard is for. You have a storyboard. You write out the story, you plan it out, you do all of that. And so you can find ways to, cut out those dead spots. And if you can't, then that just goes to the lack of creativity on his team. You mean to tell me you can't find a way to make this? Or if you have to have those spaces, make it interesting. Again, the creativity of the team. Hey, y'all, look, we're going to have like these 3-4 spots where there's not going to be much going on as we go from one location to the next. What can we do to make this more interesting, to build up anticipation, get people anxious, whatever. It's like a scary movie, right? Even during a scary movie, when ain't nothing happening, you got the music that builds up, you got the way that the scene is forming, it gets you ready, right? You expecting to jump or something, right? You got to do something. So I'm not buying that, oh, it's live, so y'all should just understand. No, it's a lack of creativity. That's what it is.
trying to give a lot of filler shit. Not mad at that. There's a loose plot that I think this is where people like you probably come in. You're probably going to break it down differently and kind of like he's kind of alluding to these things. That's cool. I think he's put a little bit more effort into.
In other words, what's the dirt? We need you to make up some shit so this can look and sound better than it really is. Please, man, go do your magic.
The rollout. My thing is, none of them songs I'm hearing, I'm like, that's the slap. And that's the problem, right? That's the problem. We can't come off episode 2 with which one. And I think, that was a disappointing look for him. I'm going to be honest. I think I was disappointed. So coming off of that, I wanted 2 records. I wanted the slap or something that was the makeup for which one, because which one was intended to be a club record for the ladies. Give us a club record. I mean, I know Wonder and, Benny X and everybody else, he got a whole production team. But, man, he didn't get with Take Keith or something like that, man. Where's the joint side? When we used to hear it, we're like, oh, this is it. I haven't heard that yet. And then secondly, the introspective joint, which I would imagine.
Mind you, it's been about 1.5 years and you still haven't heard it. And you know what I was thinking? I said, damn. You haven't, and no matter what you think about Family Matters, like sonically, Family Matters didn't sound bad, right? You think what you want about the rapping or whatever, beat wise and all that shit, it was all right. Just for a rap battle and for what it was supposed to do, it fell short. We haven't even heard anything that is on the par of Family Matters. I mean, think about that, right? That's crazy, right? A year and a half later, which makes you think about, okay, well, why not? Like, who did somebody else write Family Matters? Was there help on that one? Like, look, if all of this stuff came from Drake, why is it a year and a half later and we haven't heard anything up to par like that, like those albums, like those records, right? Come on, man. Whether it be the timestamps, whether it be anything, even Family Matters, where is the sound? Where is it? Where's the creativity? And maybe he is in a funk. Well, then he needs to chill, but ain't nobody trying to hear that shit because he's the one putting out the product. So we all have the right to judge the product. So, you know, what Akademiks is saying here, I can't agree with it.
When we used to hear it, we're like, oh, this is it. I haven't heard that
Yeah.
yet. And then secondly, the introspective joint, which I would imagine either is going to be a rapping joint, a timestamp record.
Mhm.
That record was like, it was kind of like, I don't know. These new Drake records sound different. It sounds very different. So I don't know. I see somebody, somebody in my chat said something, and I'm actually about to buy into this theory. Drake might be on some Frank Ocean shit. This might be some blonde situation. Yo, let me give these niggas the bullshit. Here, take it. And I get off of UMG and I drop the banger. The bangers come right after that. Because he is kind of teasing a lot of stuff, and we're not knowing what's the official shit.
I mean, I spoke about this even in the last video I just made. I mean, look, it's not outside the realm of possibility. I don't think it's the case, but I could be wrong. I don't know, you know? I mean, if that's the case, I don't know, man. I can see doing that if you weren't coming off of the most challenging, almost 18 months of your career. But hey, we'll see, right?
No, like I agree with you 100% on what was in that, because I didn't hear a hit. I didn't hear anything where I was like, okay, this is the one. This is it. I didn't hear nothing like that. The chat might be disappointed with me, but I said, listen, man, I just don't see it. I didn't hear that type of record. I thought everything he dropped sounds like throwaways to me. The record with Yeet in like the club section, I could see that one probably doing a little something, but I don't see it being, you know, the bomb that we're expecting. What I'm upset about, Ak, is like I was told specific details, right?
Mm-hmm.
This was going to be a red button. It was from someone within that camp.
Really?
And yes, and they told me this is the name of it, and this is going to be the red button track. This is the big things going down, and here's a big reveal. And now
Somebody
I know this is
from Drake team said
there's
that?
been time. Yeah, and then obviously none of that happened, right? So I'm saying details, right? In like the clubs.
All right, we need to stop right there because this is very important. And this has nothing to do with what was dropped or what wasn't dropped. This is confirmation that What's the Dirt is and has been compromised. Now, we all knew that. We already know that, right? None of us is stupid. We know that. But if we ever needed confirmation, if you ever wanted to hear it out the horse's mouth, here it is. He got word, not off of X, not from an X page, but out of his own mouth, from somebody out of that camp, that this was the red button. Now, this ain't nothing new. They lie. This is what they do, the OVO camp. They lie. This lets you know they're desperate, right? They're going into all the blog pages and all the X pages and the big pages and lying to them. Because why? They need to drum up engagement. They need people to be, that's why all the pages was talking that red button crazy shit, because they wanted to get people to come, to watch, to be in the chat. But that's kind of beside the point. The main point I wanted to make here is he is confirming out of his own mouth that he has been in cahoots with the OVO camp pretty much this whole time, ever since his 616 in LA breakdown, right? Ever since that. This is the same guy who scrubbed his X page because he couldn't keep up with his lies. He couldn't keep up with the misinformation. He was getting called out on it every day. People like Charles Brown was on his ass, pause, about the lies and the false stories. And so he had to reset, right? It's crazy, man. It's crazy. But this is it right here, man. Him saying out his own mouth that he's been in cahoots with them this whole time. But yet, look at it. They lied to you.
I thought everything he dropped sounds like throwaways to me. The record with Yeet in like the club section, I could see that one probably doing a little something, but I don't see it being, you know, the bomb that we're expecting. What I'm upset about, Ak, is like I was told specific details, right?
Mm-hmm.
This was going to be a red button. It was from someone within that camp.
Really?
And yes, and they told me this is the name of it. And this is going to be the red button track. This is the big things going down. And here's a big reveal. And now
Somebody
I know this is
from Drake team said
there's
that?
been time. Yeah. And then obviously none of that happened. Right. So I'm saying I'm never doing that again. I'm never putting anything out again.
Well, here's the thing.
So how many times did he put things out from them, though? Think about it, right? How many times has he put things out from them? And people still listen to this guy. Like, you can't take the word. First of all, you can't take the word of anything that come out of Drake's camp. It has been shown over and over and over again to be misinformation, lies, and propaganda, and they're doing it to their own people. The people, the stooges that they pay and buy, they lying to them. This is a sure sign of desperation. Sure sign of desperation. But he just admitted right there on live stream that he has been bought and paid for, and he's been putting out information for these cats this whole time, man. Now he claims he ain't doing it again because they lied to him.
And trust me, I'm like the king of source and shit. And I usually say I try to get 3 sources because sometimes one might be capping. You ain't gonna hear the same lie from 3 people unless they're trying to feed you the lie. But I'll say this: things do change too. Things do change. This is a very fluid thing where I've seen things get pulled last minute. You know, like I'll give you an example. I remember, again, I heard it with my own ear. Actually, I have the audio. Everything that's happening with Thug now, I told people. Thug called Baby, Thug called Dirk and said, get on this record. When I exclusively said that, people said I lied. You know why? The album dropped, the record wasn't there. So I look like a liar. They're like, you fucking liar. It's the same thing with Cardi. Cardi is on FaceTime with me and played a track with Bieber. He doesn't tell me if it's going to be on the record or not, on the album or not. I assume it's going to be. So again, if the source is legit, it could have been a change of plans, bro. It could have been a change of plans. Trust.
Well, that's what he told me while the stream was going. He's like, bro, I feel like shit, man. Like some things last minute changes, you know? And I'm like, fuck, bro. I'm just never putting.
No, that's just the easy out. Y'all niggas dumb as hell. Like, come on. What did we talk about? These dudes ain't got no street smarts, no sense. That's a lie. I feel like shit. It was the last minute. No, that's cap. That's cap. You got played, my boy.
Shit out again. I'm just gonna leave it. Whatever it is, it is. It's nice being able to, it's nice to be able to put info out, like for that, right? It's nice to have that access to info. But if it's wrong or if it changes, you know the song and dance, right?
Well, here's the reason why I've taken a full step back from leaking or putting out advanced information that I might know, or even asking for it, because I could definitely solicit it if I wanted. The reason why is it's like a no-win. If I say something and I hit the nail on the head, you ruined it. They blame you. Oh, you ruined it. I'm like, what the fuck? Like, wait, do y'all want to know or not? Then if you say something and it's not all the way as you said it, you're a liar. So for this one, I want to be a fan. Whatever that comes out, I have not talked to Drake about this album at all. We'll talk about everything else about this album. I want to watch the rollout, and I could be a natural fan that way.
Do you think there's going to be other episodes?
It got to be.
There has to be.
Well, if we're thinking about not only in a series, but you think about a movie, I felt like the first 2 episodes were kind of introductory. We just got to meat and potatoes. Like this weird nigga that's following these weird Pinocchio people that follow him around finally confront him. So now
Yeah.
we're supposed to see something. I'm just not sure if we're matching maybe what I'm thinking is a climactic moment with climactic music. See, my thing is, you could give us a 5-hour stream. Just give us the banger.
Yeah. The music at the end of the day, it has to be good music. The music has to hit. I agree with you, bro. I agree with you. So Kai said he's not happy with it, eh?
Yeah, but it's, again,
for Kai, I think like he's got to entertain, right? That's what he has to do. And like if it's a stream like that with long, obviously Drake's trying to get in a position for the next plays. Just it's boring. It's boring for a lot of people to watch, right?
No, I'll tell you this. And I think he has great camera people. They're doing a good job of kind of putting this together. But whoever has the plot is losing people. We're in a TikTok microwavable era. And here's the thing. If I sit through an hour and 40 minutes, I want the big payoff. So when you end this, if he had ended the stream, like even if we didn't see Yeet at all, and then Yeet comes out at the end, people would be a little bit happier. But it ends on an RIP.
Well, yeah, but either you end it and you got a banger in there somewhere, right? If you had a slap in there, most people would have forgot all about the rest. But again, the production is whack. It's whack, man. It's whack. You got all and then all that. It's live and all that. That nobody's trying to hear that. Find creative ways to fill the space, to build anticipation, to put people on the edge of their seat. They're not doing that. And so not only do you have these laws, right? But then even when you do get to something that's action-based, it's still anticlimactic, right?
B screen. And it was just like, okay. No, it's not. It became very anticlimactic at that point.
I just said that shit. I ain't
There's
even
no
watched
really.
the clip.
There was no reward, right? And that's the issue. Even in this short game, these the short form content game, you watch a clip and there's always something at the end, right? There's always something at the end of the movie. There's always why did I sit through this for almost 2 hours?
Now,
right?
Yo, here's the thing. I want to to be honest, I really want to hit him and be like, yo, bro, Crody, what's going on right now? Like, yo, give me like the thing that I could make some sense of this. And obviously from there, I'll probably tweet some shit out, but I'm like, no, I want to feel confused still. So I'm like everybody else. I'm confused.
All right, well, that's the end of those two kissing and hugging on stream. I know a lot of y'all don't like those two, but I mean, they're part of this whole thing at this point. The main reason that I wanted to play that was because we got out of What's the Dirt's own mouth that he's been colluding with OVO this whole time and putting out information on their behalf. Now, in this case, he said he was even misinformed and they tried to play it like, oh, my bad. We changed it. But either way, none of that, all that's beside the point. All because he's been denying colluding with them. He's been denying getting info from them and telling the people. So I don't know if he did that on purpose. He just don't care now. But there y'all go. Like nobody should be taking what he say all that serious. Let me know what y'all think about this in the comment section below. Make sure you hit that like button, subscribe to the channel. I'll check you out on the next one.